Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavadu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatāh Sarva Vedantāh Tān Nityam Pranatosmyaham Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kruto Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Namaha Smadgurubhyo Namaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupa Anugrahena Yoga Vedanta Darshana Sadhana Dvara Atmanubhuti Kaivalya Praptyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vishwavyapti Vishwadhyatmika प्रगति एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने निष्ठित सर्वेषां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्यादि प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न वयं सर्वे गुरुणां कृपया कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणम् उपासना नमनं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम तृतीय पादः विभूति पादः। Friends, let us chant the two sutras three times. Om Deshabandhah Chittasya Dharana Deshabandhah Chittasya Dharana Deshabandhah Chittasya Dharana Tatra Pratyaya Ekatanata Dhyanam Tatra Pratyaya Ekatanata Dhyanam Tatra Pratyaya Ekatanata Dhyanam. So, having seen the Bahiranga sadhanas of Ashtanga Yoga, namely Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, thoroughly, we become qualified as well as we have to necessarily do the Antharanga sadhanas. They are three in number: the Dharana, the Dhyana, as well as the Samadhi. So, as we said yesterday, very categorically, clearly, day before also, the whole purpose is to bring the chitta to the ekagra bhumi. How the chitta becomes anekagra, how the chitta becomes kshipta, how the chitta becomes vikshipta, isn't it? We have to question it. The answer is the chitta and its vrutthis. Instead of stationed at one place called ekagra bhumi, it runs in three channels: of the desha, of the kala, and of the vastu. Therefore, in those three aspects only, the chitta in its vrittis has to be brought into control. That is called as the antaranga sadhana. Then obviously, with this way controlled chitta, with respect to desha kala vastu, that we can successfully, effectively, efficiently employ it in our sadhanas, whether it is the sampragnata samadhi of the yoga, or Shravanam, Kirtana, Vishnu, Smaranam ityadi of the bhakti, or the Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam of the Vedanta. There are two things. When we start doing sadhana genuinely, the chitta comes to our control. That also one way. But that's a tough task because kahan kar payenge sadhana. Therefore, in the beginning, putting some efforts to do the control of the chitta later on ensures, gives us opportunity for doing any of the bhakti yoga vedanta sadhanas. Clear? Now, in this Ashtanga yoga, the sixth limb called as the Antaranga sadhana, first one, Deshabandha Chittasya Dharana Pratyaya Ekatanata Dhyana. Now, remember first and foremost, ki the Desha concept of the Chitta, the Vastu concept of the Chitta, there are different. And into the Deshas, into the Vastus, Chitta goes on running because of vasanas, because of habits. Therefore, with regard to both of them, with regard to both of them, Chitta has to be controlled. That is why seemingly they look to be one sadhana, but there are two sadhanas. Take an example of Lord Krishna. So, Bhagavan Krishna's Rupa, you want to Dhyanam. Okay, it is an object. On Krishna, you have to do Dhyana. But then the mind, while putting the focus on the Vastu, the Krishna, the Dhyana, it can run in many places also. Therefore, nailing the mana or the chitta in its Vrutthis at one particular place also becomes necessary, which is called dharana. In fact, that is the first sadhana, isn't it? Like, do you put the Lord Krishna's Murti first, then you construct the temple around, or you construct the whole temple and place and then put the Krishna there? Isn't it? Should we put our all furniture, etc., in that open land and then we construct the house there? Or we make the house first and then make the things that are there inside? Isn't it? जैसे शादी हो रही है तो बंदों को बिठा के फिर कुर्सी लाते हो या कुर्सी लगाकर फिर बिठाते हो? This is one explanation of difference between Desha Bandhanam of Chitta, the sadhana, Vastu Bandhanam. More specifically, on Krishna you want to meditate. But in how many places Krishna can be put and meditated? Among those variety of places that are there, sticking the chitta at one place and in that place only putting the Krishna is sadhana. So sticking to one place is called as dharana. So what are the options for the Krishna to be put in our sadhana? You can put him in your own puja room. And that becomes a place. You can put Krishna in any of the temple made outside. You only can make a temple in the mind and then install Krishna there. Or Krishna can be on the mountain. And Krishna can be in the jungle. I'm deliberately focusing. Krishna is the Vastu and the surrounding place is place. That is Desha. Krishna can be playing in Jamunaji. Krishna can be in the clouds. And cloud is different, Krishna is different. Focusing attention on the cloud vritti is the Desha Bandha Chitta Dharana. And in those clouds, now you put Krishna, that is called as Vastu. Pratyaya Ekatanata. So the place is the waters Yamunaji and Krishna is there swimming. Isn't it? So place में nail करना चित्त को. Otherwise, you're trying to focus on Krishna. Krishna runs from one place to the other. So nail the chitta in one place. Isn't it? Krishna can be in a simhasanam. Krishna can be in a chariot. Our goal is not chariot or simhasana. Our goal is Krishna on that. But Krishna should be stationed at one place, because stationing Krishna and stationing one place is not goal. Goal is chitta sticking to one place, chitta sticking to one object. Please pay attention that our attention is on the chitta's stabilization. For that, we are using the means. Krishna kaho ya Rama kaho, या you can think about any diamond or a jewel or a shankha, कोई भी हो वो वस्तु है. बट वस्तु तो अपने आप तो नहीं रहता ना, कोई ना कोई स्थान में रहता है. होप इट इज क्लियर. कृष्णा कैन बी ऑन द एलिफेंट, है ना. इन द मॉडर्न लैंग्वेज कृष्णा कैन बी इन द फ्लाइट, he can be in the train, he can be in the Mercedes Benz car, he may be in behind your in scooter, on the scooter behind you. Place. So देश में चित्त का बंधन करना धारणा, both are not same, है ना. So meditating on Krishna is dhyanam, but where is that Krishna? Commanding that aspect of where is that Krishna also is the necessary sadhana of chitta nirodha, and that is with respect to, because it is called as where, it is called as place. Where and on whom and how long, these are the three things. Where, inside also, in the anahata chakra or hridaya. On whom, Krishna or Ram. And how long, the time is transcended. The totally, the chitta has become one with it. That's called the third samadhi wala, third sadhana, which we have to in detail study. Before that, because the clarity is required between the necessity of these two sadhanas and difference between them. Like नहीं, like मुझे आपका ध्यान कर, तो I must know where I am doing dhyan of you. Are you seated in sofa or are the chair or in a train or you are somewhere standing? Anna, I must know you are in that beautiful temple there. कहाँ है? Sthala है कि नहीं? Sthala also is the place in which chitta runs. Therefore, controlling chitta with regard to the sthala or the place or the desha also necessary sadhana. Necessary sadhana. And then, as it is said so far, if it is understood, there were one place. So I closed my eyes, I sat down. Then I enter into my puja room. And in puja room, that whatever the place in front is there, focusing on that first. So desh ka band ho gaya. In that now the vastu. And remember, that vastu Krishna is in that place only again. He is not going anywhere. नहीं तो भागते रहेंगे, उनके साथ हम भी भागते रहेंगे. Then the chitta is in kshipta vikshipta bhumika. Focus is not Krishna. Focus is not the place. Focus is chitta nirodha with respect to the place and object. And nirodha always goes with the point or thought that one only. So one place, one Krishna. Okay? If you may have all the cows, if that is your idea. Lord Krishna with cows and cowherd boys around. वो भी एक ही वस्तु होएगा. If you are able to take it as one vastu and meditate. Like you can have one picture of Krishna, Krishna's picture single, and you can have a picture also with Krishna having all the cows and cowherd boys around, but it is one unit. Like Krishna also is one unit in him, in whom you can see his face, you can see his body, you can see his hands and legs. Whole thing is one unit only. Or face alone is there, but in that only aankh bhi hai, kaan bhi hai, naak bhi hai. But it is one unit. And in that also you can see eyes are the only one on you focusing. वस्तु होगी, आप क्या चुन रहे हो? If you really go into minute details, even the eyelids are different, the eye is different, the retina of the eye is different, the eyeball is different. Differentiate करोगे. But I am taking it as one unit. So one vastu. Krishna. Only. Then at that time, not Rama, not Shiva, not anybody. Only Krishna. Then standing Krishna or sitting Krishna. isn't it? Total face of whole Krishna or only face? चुनो जो भी एक रूप है. Okay, that is called as second one, dhyanam. So the focus is on single vritti. Focus is always on vritti. But for the vritti to station, nice, this practice is called as dharayana and dhyana. तो एक ही जगह पे फोकस करना, not allowing other जगह to come into our chitta is called as dharana. In that place alone, one vastu only we are focusing on, not allowing any other vastu to come. That is called as dhyana. And that one vastu is one total unit. What do you take as unit is your choice. As I told you, whole Krishna or only face of Krishna or only the eyes of Krishna, that to right eye only of Krishna, that also eyeball of Krishna, all will work. But you take it as one vritti, one unit. Krishna vritti, Rama vritti, Shiva vritti. So that's how Desha Bandha Chittasya Dharana. So my Bhrumadhya is the Desha. So in that Bhrumadhya, I am doing my Guru Upasana. Puja Gurudev, Radhi Shankar Bhagwan, Veda Vyasa Bhagwan. Vastu. First, the training is for the Chitta to focus on the Desha. Remember, we are following the systematic technique given by Patanjali ji. Patanjali ji is guiding us this way. So in the sequence, he said, first चित्त का धारणा एक जगह पे करो. एक जगह पे चित्त का धारणा करने को धारणा कहते हैं. पकड़ो, धारणा से पकड़ के रखना. So एक देश में बांधो चित्त को, that's called dharana. And all sadhana is on the chitta. Chitta vrittis. So the chitta has vritti of only one place. And in that one place, again chitta has vritti of only one object. First one is dharanam, second is dhyana. Think, you will catch it. Any number of times we are here say, if you don't think, vagueness remains. If you think 2, 3, 4 times in fresh mind, the clarity comes. So any object has its own place. So place concept is different for the mind. Object concept is different for the mind. Like in one place there can be 10 objects. But we have to focus on one object. So too, the one object can be in 10 places, but we have to focus on one place. As I told you, in your puja mandira, there can be Krishna, Rama, Shiva, ityadi. But you are focusing only on Krishna. So too, your Krishna can be in the puja mandir or in Jamunaji or in the jungle or on the mountain or any on the tree, Kadamba Vruksha. He can be an elephant. But one place we have to. In one place, many things should not come, and one thing should not go to many places. So, one place, one thing in one place. वस्तु एक ही है, स्थल एक ही है. That effort to command our attention of chitta is sadhana there. Thereafter, once you master it, you take Krishna as per your choice, but one place, after commanding. Today I am meditating on Krishna in Jamuna banks. Or other day I am meditating on him like a Raja or in a big palatial building of the Dwaraka Nagari. But you have mastered it. Therefore, you have Dwaraka Nagari only at that time. Again, you are not going to Jamunaji. Right now, Jamuna सोचो तो द्वारका याद आता है, द्वारका सोचो तो मथुरा याद आता है, मथुरा सोचो तो वृंदावन याद आता है. So the chitta is running from place to place. It is to be arrested. That's why Deshabandha is first thing said. Like now, when I sit, first I decide, no, which place to sit. Though sitting is a goal, but where to sit? Chair pe या sofa pe या जमीन पे, वो भी inside the room or outside the room, on the roof. Whether we attend to it or not, but do we do it or not first? Desha ही है. In the house also, when you bring furniture, dining table, पहले आप ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाओ या ना लगाओ, थोड़ा तो लगता है उसमें दिमाग की कहाँ रख के वो चीज़ जब लाते हैं. Isn't it? You think about the place, no? You park the car, but never you park the car without the awareness of where to park. Garage, if you have to rest a whole day, or outside the portico because you have to take it out in few hours, or outside only if only half an hour I have to stay and go back, go somewhere. प्लेस का निर्धारण होता है कि नहीं? So many examples are given to explain what is the meaning of dharana. चित्त का देश में बांध के रखना. So chitta's vritti is only at one place. 2-3 times when you do, you get an idea. So my pujaro, my pujaro, my pujaro, in that corner, in that corner. So the thought, that is why toward the end, Bhashyakara, Vyasa Bhagavan said, what is that? Narayana. चित्तस्य वृत्ति मात्रेण बंधः इति. चित्तस्य वृत्ति मात्रेण मीन्स चित्त का वृत्ति एक स्थल पे टिका है. Many places are optional, but the control of the chitta is one place. You have decided that today I have to meditate my Krishna as if he is in my puja room, or in my own anahata, or in my own this Agnya chakra, or in my own Vishuddha, or in my own Manipura chakra. कोई भी रूप, कोई भी हो वस्तु, बट उसमें पहले प्लेस. Hope it is clear. 100 examples are given. Think about it. So deshabandha chittasya dharana, that we have seen. Second one also is tatra pratyaya ekatanata dhyanam. So pratyaya means object. Eka, only one. Tanata means alone is again and again seen. The effort is here of focusing only on Krishna. Because when you try to do the Krishna, what you decided is Krishna. But your mind, because of its habits, it may bring Radhaji. It may bring let us say, Balramji. No, don't run with them. That is different Leela. That you studied Bhagavad Gita, you enjoy that Leela. Therefore, Leela के अनुसार जा रहे, वो अलग ध्यान है. But यहाँ, our effort is to control Chitta, Chitta Vrutthis, with regard to Deshakala Vastu in which it runs. Now we are doing the Vastu Niyantrana, Vastu Drishtya Chitta Vritti Nirantrana. Therefore, I decided that only Krishna I have to. So I have to put effort only to think about Krishna Vritti. Command that. Now, with this command achieved, any time on any Vastu, you can focus your mind. With such ability, you can do Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, any other outer works also. So single pointed. And there is no meaning in making the mind run in Desha and Kala, which is nothing other than the unwanted habit. जिस समय जो काम उस जगह में करना है, उस समय वो काम वहां करना खत्म. This is liberation. This is samadhi. This is dhyanam. Like I am doing class now. So my mind will run 100 things. But I'm fully focusing in my class and doing what I have to do. This is called meditation. Na? But what happens? I just distract my mind. Therefore, the quality of this work, the perfection of this work gets neutralized or reduced. On the other hand, remember, if I am in the present, in the chosen work, I am in highest level of meditation. To the exclusion of any other things. Given a chance, million things will come. The power of the mind is one time it can think 1,000 things. Now imagine if the 1,000 things are removed and only one is maintained, that 1,000-fold power to the mind comes or not. That is why after this Dhyana Samadhi, throughout this third Vibhuti Pada, the greatest Vibhutis are the Siddhis that are achieved through this control of the mind are elaborately enumerated. Exhaustively given the list. It will be so mind blowing to see, अरे बाप रे इतने सिद्धियां हम पा सकते हैं. If one thing is achieved of controlling the chitta vrittis with desha kala vastu related. But it's not in one day's job. Throughout life, many lives it will take when we start. It's a starting now for us, initiation. And while doing it, then we will know how many vasanas are there, how many negative habits are there, how many attachments we have to the things and beings because of which we are not able to focus. Then, as we saw in our Upanishad class introduction, knowing so many are the diseases, let us put it this way, though it is bitter, each of the disease you have to treat with one and one other and one by one the medications, treatments. अब 10 डिसीज है तो अलग अलग जो इमीडिएट है उसको पहले ट्रीट करो, देन आफ्टर फ्यू मंथ्स ऑल दिस गॉन हेल्दी. So my healthy condition is Desha Kala Vastu Bandhana of the Chitta called Samyama. This is my healthy condition. Now disease is 100 places, 1000 objects is going on. So each one I treat it. When I start doing it, then I know. Now you try. Abhi dekho koshish. Sit straight, all of you. Close the eyes. As we gave the example, your own empty puja room. Try to focus on it. Single point only. Only that place, empty. In the effort itself, there is a struggle. With struggle, if you really are able to achieve, see the peace of mind. Now, in that, you establish your Ishtadevata. See Lord Krishna, as we said. Living Krishna, maybe in the form of the picture or the idol. That depends on what is your liking. इसलिए हमारे शास्त्र में we are given freedom to formulate the form of the God. But that should not be a stone. Or it can be a stone but not non-moving, not non-living. It is living dynamic Krishna. No, in the effort itself, you can see how deep is this thought of Krishna, how vague is that, how single-pointed it is, how multi-pointed it is. Krishna, I am putting in my puja room. That you may be doing it. But is that Krishna's shape completely there in your picture? Or only just seeing Krishna? When you question it, then you know कि कृष्ण कह रहा हूं मैं लेकिन कृष्ण है नहीं वहां. So bring the real Krishna Rupa. While bringing it, now you see your attention is on the face of Krishna, hands of Krishna, body of Krishna, legs of Krishna, one by one we see. Then total Krishna. Now in that place only Krishna alone is seen. Are we able to do it deeply? Not only thought. The cunningness of the mind is what? कहते हुए कि हम साधना करें धारण ध्यान का, it can go into sleep, it can go somewhere else, or stationarily it is not there, or deeply it is not there, or crystal clearly it is not there. In the 60s 70s of movies, if you see them, the movie in the picture black and white, how vague it is. आप आज ही जाकर टीवी ऑन करके 60-70 का मूवीज देखो, because the pixels are so low that you don't even see the face of the hero or heroine. But now the latest modern movie, if you see, 256 megapixels. Therefore, how clear the picture is, unambiguously, isn't it? The movie shooting is different, pixels are different, which decides the clarity. So too, Krishna is different. Seeing Krishna crystal clearly is different. Megapixels, we have to maximize so much that the living, dynamic Krishna Rupa we are able to see. Now the confusing thing is what? In this also, which Krishna? Dwarakadesha Krishna or our Bhakya Vihari Krishna और गुरुवायूरप्पा कृष्णा. अब देखो कितने विचार आ रहे हैं कि नहीं. और द कृष्णा ऑफ योर ओन पूजा मंदिर और द पिक्चर विच यू हैव केप्ट इन योर हाउस फ्रॉम लास्ट 20 years, कुछ भी हो उसको वहां देखना बस. Remember, no dissimilar thought. That is the achievement. Just like while being in the class, listening to the class, still the mind runs into kitchen, runs into medication, runs into the other things. So too, while trying to meditate on Krishna, mind को ये आदत है. हाँ, कर रहे हो ना कृष्ण का करो, थोड़ा मैं घूम के आता हूँ. कहीं नहीं घूमना है ना. इन नो अदर प्लेस और इन नो अदर ऑब्जेक्ट, ओनली पूजा रूम, ओनली कृष्ण. दैट एफर्ट इज कॉल्ड एज धारण ध्यान. That struggle. This is what in Gita 6th chapter शनैः शनैः उपरमेत बुद्ध्या धृति गृहीतया. Atma samstam. There the Atma is, the self is the focus of point, the final. यहाँ हम कृष्ण का ले रहे. आत्म संस्थम मनः कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिंतयेत्. See, आत्म संस्थम मनः कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिंतयेत् is dharana dhyana only. And while doing so, mind runs. Therefore, yato yato nischarati manah chanchalam astiram. Tatah tah tah niyamya etat. Atmani eva vasham nayet. देखो how clearly Krishna said. And these practices were given to us when we were studying Bhagavatam. But it took us so many years of classes slowly come to the specified clear understandings. Now integrate all this yoga, Vedanta, Bhakti. Are we not getting clear picture of what is sadhana? Vedanta is the goal, Bhakti is the empowerer, and the yoga is the necessary practical practice. Without bhakti, the energy inspiration cannot come. Without yoga, the practical thing cannot come. And without Vedanta, goal is not known. And without sufficiently doing karma yoga outside in its true sense, the raga desha removal, the prarabdha removal, the runa vimukti, after which alone we are permitted into the portals of these three spiritual sadhanas, we are not allowed. After doing that only we are allowed. No, is not the picture clearing becoming clear? That's why it's happening, because of our Shraddha to Guru and Shastra, which are expressing by being so regular. Now imagine if we continue this way, our Shraddha, Bhakti, and regularity, after 5 more years, more clarity will come. More mind intellect gets settled in the pakka authentic understanding. Now, in the meantime, only the learned sadhanas also, if we keep on doing, we are getting the habit of doing sadhana. By being regular to classes, we are getting more and more clear picture. This is how spiritual unfoldment evolution happens. Okay. Now the third sadhana, after fixing the mind in one place called as dharana, and after fixing mind in one object called as dhyanam, now in the third one we talk about samadhi. That is also beautiful one. Tadevarthamatra nirbhasam swarupa shunyam iva samadhi. This third sutra and all three put together is called as samyama. Treme tatra samyamaha. And how this samyama word is used in all shastras, especially in Gita, time and again by Krishna. All of that we'll study tomorrow. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Remember today's thought. Vedanta gives the goal, Bhakti gives the empowerment, inspiration, Yoga is the practical doing. Preparation for all these three is through the Karma Yoga. So to one desha, not running here and there, is dharana. One object, not this or that object, is dhyana. Outer desha, inner desha. And object of dhyana, the vastu. Otherwise, I like buying gun. You can meditate on buying gun, but you will realize that only, not Paramatma. And I like my grandchild. You meditate on him, nothing wrong. I like a buffalo. Who says not? ना I like a pig or swine. अरे बाबा ऑब्जेक्ट कुछ भी हो करो साधना but think also of the quality of the object because that will enter again into when the option is given select the best na. That's how we have to come to clear understanding conviction practice. Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Yes.